YouTube. This is the Clan 98, and today we're going to doing a review on two snakes, a ball python and a Florida king snake, a common Florida king snake. Anyway, first we'll start off with the ball python. He is about, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get him out. This is my ball python pie. He's about it's just about a year old. Good sizing. As you can probably see, the thickness, normal ball python like. And the reason why they call them ball pythons is when they get scared, they turn into balls. Practically, they kind of all ball up. So try not to scare them, because when they do ball up, they are ready to bite. And trust me, their bite hurts like crap. Anyway, their heads, as you've probably seen in my previous video, look more like a venomous snake. Don't touch it. Anyway, he's probably about, I don't know, 2.5 feet long. Got fat. In fact, they're actually not fat, they're just muscular. They need that because when they're in South Africa and Madagascar, they need it to get around. But as you see, he's probably not the fastest snake, probably one of the slowest there is. I think he's probably one of the laziest. And his coloring is black and brown, and sometimes around the black you see, let's see here, white. Also, his belly is also white. It's black. And he's probably one of the coolest. Definitely one of the cheapest, probably 20 bucks when you go to the reptile show here in North Carolina. And they're also one of the nicest. I know their bites hurt, like I told you, that they hurt bad, but they're probably one of the nicest, easiest tempered snakes. By the way, snakes in general, they're easier to take care of. Alright, so we'll do work with the king snake now. No. There we go. And here comes the king snake. He here is about 4 feet long. He's a big snake. He's probably, unlike the ball python, who's the nicest, he's by far one of the meanest. And his bites don't exactly hurt, but when he does, he tries eating you. And I'm dead serious. He bit me once. He started eating my pinky finger. This one, I think I still have the scars from it. And anyway, his coloring goes by, well, what you see here. You have the normal black, white, and the orange tinge of yellow. But his belly is kind of weird. He's got black up here near his neck here is yellow and black. Then as you move down his body, it turns to more of a white and more black and yellow instead of more yellow than black. Get back here. And like I said before, he's about 4 feet long. He still has yet to get bigger and thicker, and he actually might get longer in general. So his head isn't exactly poisonous looking, but it's not exactly non-venomous looking. When people hear king snake, they think of, oh my gosh, it's a venomous snake, don't get it. Well, like I said, they're not venomous. In fact, they eat cottonmouths and water moccasins and little rattlesnakes. They're immune to the venom, so if they get bit, like, oh, what the heck, forget it. And it's pretty kind of rounds it off. But as I said in the beginning, they're one of the meanest snakes. Not exactly a beginner snake. Ball python would be a great beginner snake. He'd probably be more like intermediate. And, well, I don't know. Tendency to bite. Overall wrapping, he's probably got I don't know. He'd probably be an intermediate. Not exactly expert, but not exactly beginner. He would be a good intermediate snake. Unlike the ball python, he'd be a great beginner. Doesn't need much food, doesn't need much size of a tank. Tanks, yes. King snake, he needs about a 30 to 40 gallon tank. And the ball python needs about a 20 gallon tank. Big size difference, because ball pythons lay around, they're active, and they need their room. And I don't know why. If you want to know, ask the snakes. So, as we move from the head down the body and the coloring. Oh yes, on rocks and logs. They don't exactly need a rock and log. They kind of dig into their bedding. But as the ball pythons, they need their rocks. They will go mad, and to the point of they don't think it's worth living anymore. They need their rocks. Get in there. And they need their rocks like bad. If they don't have them, like I said, they will go mad. Then pulling out the ball python again. So you can easily tell the difference. See how the king snake was going crazy everywhere. He just sits here, cocks his head. He just sits there and goes towards his little den. King snake, you saw him go away everywhere. Did you also notice the thickness? Here, I can get both of them out without killing them. So, I mean, look at this. Get back here. Overall ratings, I'd say the ball python would be best for beginner, and king snake best for intermediate. I mean, look at the size difference of this. I mean, he's got the thickness, he's got the speed, and more of the, how'd you put it? Slow, fast. That'd be better. And skinny and thick. He's a constrictor. He just bites it and holds on till it's dead. He usually gets around the head. He usually gets around the midriff and swallows it down. And look at the neck on the ball python. See how it's all skinny? See how it's all skinny there? Then it goes and thickens up here. Don't want to get them too close, or they will kill each other. That's another thing. King snakes and ball pythons do not mix. You can't breed them together. You cannot even keep them together. They will kill each other. It's never happened to me before. Don't want it to happen. But I have heard and read other things that they will kill each other. So be very careful. Ball pythons, when little, they can be kept with younger ball pythons. And price differences range from each snake to each snake. Like ball pythons are for males, normal males, like this one here, will run $20 to $15, 15 to 20. These they can easily range from, I don't know, God knows, 30 to 100, 30 to 100 more, 30, 100, 200, 300. All depends what we got. We got him for 100, and that's cheap. And we got the ball python for 15 or 20, and that's expensive. All depends on what size you get. I got the ball python as a baby, cheap, but when you get them as adult, breeding pairs, that type of stuff, it can get fairly expensive. So, that seems to be wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching.